quest start is the relevant bit.
What do you need?
Farewell.
Let's just save first. Save. There we go.
What do you...
You seem...
Sometimes I inform...
I don't trust Raymond. He's hiding something.
Raymond? You wouldn't find a more loyal man.
He seems to be struggling with this case. I should help. Will you let me inside the cemetery?
City authorities prohibited it.
How can I change your mind?
I'd need Captain Mice's permission.
No other way to sway you?
Actually, I have a terrible debt with Toller. Clear those debts, the cemetery key's yours.
Farewell.
Okay then. So either we get Toller or Mias. So I just thought, you know, basically, since, you know, consequences can, well, actions can have consequences, I want to make sure I don't fuck up. So now we have to prove one of them innocent. And I'm not sure how you do that. Oh, actually, you do that via autopsy. I think the autopsy... Yeah, I think the autopsy kind of proves everyone's innocent. Or maybe that was something else. I don't know. The autopsy is basically the important thing now. Midnight? Some big guy with a horrible tattoos. With a horrible? Eh. Just putting it lightly. Up this way. What time is it actually? 5 to 8. I think I'll be stopping soon. We'll probably just do the autopsy, then I'll call it quits. And sorry if I am off today, it's just purely the head code I'm dealing with and the other thing. The Illyrian Eclipse or whatever it's called. That it's such a hard custom campaign. It's really difficult. Good, she's here. Yeah, it's a really hard custom campaign. Just very, very difficult. Like, it expects a better player than what I am. Plus, it's not obvious when you're making a mistake. It's not like, say, when in Wings of Liberty, you know, don't lift your base trying to escape the wall of fire on that one mission. Or you don't protect Carrigan during a particular mission, you know, in Heart of Swarm, or, you know, whatever. In there, it's pretty obvious, but in the mission I'm stuck on, you have to fight your way into an enemy base, which is really hard, and then you have to control up to 5 points. If controlling all 5 is for the best. All the while, really, really powerful waves will attack you. Some more powerful than others. One is basically a buffed up version of the Jackson's Revenge, a merc pirate battle cruiser that attacks you. This one is just a custom version of it. I think it's actually a custom version of a different ship, but they share the same model as Jackson's Revenge. It's the Pride. It's from the. Maybe it's from. I think it's from the Nova campaign, Pride of Such a Place. Actually, I think this was made before the Nova campaign, so never mind. Maybe it was the at the end of Heart of Swarm. Maybe there was a custom battlecruiser there. Pride of something. Pride of Corhol, maybe. Regardless, there is a battlecruiser called Pride of Cain, and they keep churning these out. You'll get attacked by 2 of them at a time. So when you're defending these points, you also get attacked by a ton of like Banshees and Vikings. It's really damn hard. You get easily worn down, and you like have to defend these 5 points. I was only able to take 5 points first time because I just snuck a pile onto each one. But after that, there was constant patrol waves to each one, and there's two bases right next to them. Not all of them, based on the left and right. And north. Sorry, there's 3 bases, and they're right next to all these points. Only the one in the middle isn't directly next to them, and they still have their fires. They can so easily get to them. I was only able to comfortably hold 2 points, and it was barely at that. You know, it's very, very difficult. I'll get it eventually, but it's got me in a funk. Let's just save here. I'm thinking maybe cruiser wasn't the best option. Maybe I need to be getting like mass scout or mass void ray or something. Cruisers are lovely. Carriers, I should say, not cruisers. Carriers are lovely, but I fear they're too slow. They're powerful, yeah, but I fear they might be a bit slow.
Ready for the autopsy?
Let's get started.
Race, human. Gender, male. Wounds, extensive.
Shami, this isn't a lecture hall.
Whatever you say. He died yesterday, torn to pieces.
A werewolf? Could a human have inflicted these wounds? The bone marrow has been sucked out. Must be scavengers. What do you think?
Could a human have inflicted these wounds?
Only with a 2-foot jaw.
A werewolf?
The moon's shining. Wouldn't he turn into a lycanthrope?
I guess.
Geralt, no need to test me. I'm a professional. Moving on.
The bone marrow has been sucked out. Must be scavengers.
Very likely. Plenty around the cemetery.
So, he was torn to pieces after he died. I'm interested in the cause of death.
I also see some stab wounds. A blade 2 fingers wide.
Assassin's dagger, Ramsbeat men. Something strong. His head's in an unnatural position, his hands twisted. External signs aren't everything. His neck muscles and palms look tense. How do you know how do you know when he died?
External signs aren't everything. His neck muscles and palms look tense. How do you know when he died?
Normally I base it on muscle stiffness and dehydration, but rigor mortis is persisting for too long.
They say successful autopsies are based on curiosity. Should we look?
Let's check his internal organs.
Alright. Christ. Yeah, they really did a number on him.
The symptoms are peculiar, and the cause of death, too.
Those wounds are too obvious. I suspect something more. Poison?
If so, a rare sort. Perhaps an alchemist's brew.
Kalkstein?
Ah! Liver's completely cirrhotic. It was obviously a potent poison. This stinks of alchemy.
This is too easy.
Life can be simple sometimes.
Are you certain poison is the only explanation for the unusual rigor mortis?
The most likely cause.
I have a sinking feeling there's more to this.
We can try the coroner's last resort, opening the skull.
Alright. You can actually make wrong choices here, and I was worried there I had. But thankfully, no, it's going fine.
Opening the skull, always a pleasure. See that in the brain?
Larva of the Zeracanian tsetse fly.
But how did they get in his brain?
It's part of their development cycle. If we were in Zeracania, I'd say a fly crawled up his nose and laid its eggs.
We're in Temeria.
Our climate is too cold and dry for the tsetse fly. Even if someone brought eggs, how would they get up his nose?
What do these eggs look like?
Tiny, white, like flour.
Or Fistek? Geralt, I gave him Fistek before he died. He was suffering terribly, and we had no other anesthetics. I thought it was safe.
Where did you get it?
From your friend, the detective. He told me it was from special stock.
Raymond.
Then we have a problem.
He added eggs to the Fistek, then came here at night to fake the other evidence.
That doesn't sound like Raymond at all.
My medallion vibrates whenever I see him lately. And Zeracania? That's where Azar Javed is from. The real Raymond may no longer be with us.
But I saw him just yesterday.
Azar's using an illusion, trying to manipulate me. Thanks, Shani. I couldn't have figured it out without you.
What will you do now?
I'll talk to Kalkstein first. He should help me prepare.
And there we go. And the nurses turn up. So now we've got proof that they're innocent. Not sure how it turned out. Azar murdered a guy is proving they're innocent, considering they weren't. You know, this wasn't what we were accusing them of. But I'm happy with it because basically this has proved everyone here is innocent. And let us go talk to Tower. Oop. I hit F. Too used to playing a very, very different game. I can't remember which game it was, but yeah. And I'm gonna get it off my ass instead of this guy.
I figured out Javed.
Spit it out.
Javed is using an illusion to disguise himself as Raymond. The real detective is dead. I have solid proof. Javed's now free to pursue his plans. He wanted me to go after Vincent, Ramsmead, and Kalkstein.
Dog's balls. I don't know what to say. A while longer and he'd have duped us all. How do you want to finish this son of a bitch off?
I need to weaken him. Unfortunately, I don't know how.
Talk to the men he's after. They might know.
I thought he gave us those suspects before. I thought the real Vincent did that. I didn't think our medallion was vibrating when he gave us that note. They say he did here, but the game has been a bit inaccurate in what it said on a few occasions. So, yeah.
I've figured out Salamandra.
Right.
I've figured out Javed.
Spit it out.
Javed is using...
Dog.
I need...
Talk to them.
Let's just wait here a bit. Let's wait till noon. And we'll talk to all the guys. I know I was going to say I was going to stop after the autopsy, but yeah, I want to keep going for a bit. I want to make a bit of progress with this. Though saying that, I really should just work on getting Path of Exile done. As I said, I'm only 3 acts into the new thing. So, yeah. Then again, maybe I'm 4 acts into it. I can't remember. I remember I'm only 3 acts into Act 2. 3 chapters into Act 2. But maybe the first... the last... Maybe... I can't remember where they drew the dividing line. The Act 5 might have been part of Act... You know, Part 5 might have been part of Act 1, you know? Rather than Act 2. So, yeah.
What is it, Witcher?
It's Raymond,
What's Raymond?
the Salamandra boss.
Believe me, Witcher. Raymond has excellent reasons to detest Salamandra. Besides, Javed leads them.
Salamandra killed the real Raymond. Javed has used Raymond's good name to pursue his goals while concealed behind a magical illusion.
How'd you figure that out?
Deduction, the detective's most reliable instrument.
So, Raymond. Geralt, I have to admit, good work. Full moon soon. I got paperwork to do. It'll take a while.
What does the full moon have to do with it?
Absolutely nothing. Forget about it. Patience, Witcher. We'll get the bastard in good time.
Ever heard this? If you want something done well, do it yourself.
What do you mean?
Absolutely nothing. Forget about it.
Ah, almost forgot. If it's true, and I suspect it is, then I gotta admit it. Good work. Thanks.
Neither of them are very subtle, are they?
Can you get me a pass into the cemetery?
No trouble. Maybe you can clean it up while you're there.
I'll see.
There we go. And also, I still have to talk with Ramsmead and Cockstein. But we can talk with them later. Now I'm going to go do something that's actually... It's optional. I think there's another way to prove those two people are innocent. Well, either Tyler or the other guy. Because there's something here in the cemetery that you can do that makes the autopsy completely irrelevant.
Look lively.
But I'm not really sure how you prove they're innocent without doing it. So, yeah. Regrettably, I don't think there's a bounty for anything in here. So, yeah.
What do you need?
I want to get inside the cemetery.
City authorities.
I have a pass from Captain Mice.
Here are the keys. Go inside where we lay the fresh ones. But if they kill you, don't return to hunt me.
Farewell.
Oh, he's jury. So we apparently returned the key to him, but at some stage, but it always remains open to us, even after that. Okay, so there's a few bodies in here, a few herbs. Could actually have gotten Scoia'tael from here, but yeah. Can't read that. Can't read that either. Let's see. Actually, yeah, there wouldn't be any beasties out during the day, would there? Huh. That's apparently the trade quarter. I have a feeling that's locked. It is. Normally you get attacked here. So you still got attacked here during the day. That's relevant attack 3. Huh. They were wearing clogs. So now I can understand why they got attacked. Can't help but see that as a weird, like, triangular penis. Algal marrow. So yeah, a few of these spawn enemies. Just walking in here. I was walking in there, spawned one. Also, should be a woman around here somewhere. Maybe she turns up later. Here's the crypt. And here is the relevant thing. Guess it's a good thing I blew up that cat. Really, I don't need it in here, but still, I'll use it. Okay, it's only cool. The beastie outside was an algal. It's just a few steps above this guy. And if I handled the other guy easy, not exactly worried about this guy. Here's another ghoul. Go. One. And I think it's in here. Well, you've seen it there. And if you haven't, you'll see it soon enough. Here's a grave here. Have some fire. Have some more. Missed this guy sadly. Focus him.